those things on set.
Exactly.
It depends what you get projected to work instead of having a cocktail.
Lavish ones. You know, some of the solutions.
Considered to be the order, even though, how can you set up a neighborhood killed so easily?
That's very important.
Welcome back. We have all donated cans of food to our local food bank, but how much do we really know about where those donations go and the needs of the people that we are hoping to help? Well, joining us now is someone who could shed some light on these programs. Jackie Godeski is the president of Hands of Hope Food Pantry and Soup Kitchen. Jackie, I want to welcome you to Ebru today. I know this is your first time here, right?
Yes, it is, and thank you very much.
Well, let's start out talking a little bit about your food pantry and what you offer, what the services that you offer to people.
We offer food, clothing. We have many activities throughout the year that offers additional things that families in that situation do not have readily available to them, like school supplies, backpacks, warm coats.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this before off camera, and you were saying that it's not only food that these people need, they need much more. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of your program and how it first began?
We started in 1992 on a wing and a prayer, literally. We started as part of a small church, St. James Episcopal Church in Edison, and the church agreed to let us start there. We thought if we had 10 families on a Saturday that we were overworked and didn't know how in the world or where in the world we would get the food or the money to continue.
Right.
Since 1992, our average, now if we have 120 families on a Saturday, we'll say, wow, it was really slow today.
Right, you have a lot of people that you are helping, and I know we were discussing also that the face of these people has changed quite significantly, and their needs as well.
Dramatically. The faces that you see today are the faces that we would never have expected to see. They are your next door neighbor. And we always say that that's the secret behind the fence, because your next door neighbor will not want you or anyone to know that they're coming to a food pantry. And many people will call and say, can you meet me during the week? Mm-hmm. Because they're afraid that when you have to stand in line at a food pantry, and when you're standing in line, they might meet someone they know. And that would be very embarrassing. So that's the behind the fence secret in America, is that the families that were affluent, many of them are now in need of the food.
Yes, with lots of people losing jobs and the state of the economy.
Exactly.
It could be, like you said, your neighbor. Now, the needs of the food pantry are not only just the food. You mentioned that you supply book bags for school, and even pumpkins for the holidays for the kids.
Yes.
What types of donations do you need, and how do people get them to the food banks?
I say we need everything.
Well, pick a few items, if you would.
Okay, we try to eat healthy with our families, try to promote healthy eating, but when you're eating on a budget, it's really difficult to eat healthy. So we try to give more fresh vegetables and fresh fruit. We have a school in Edison that the teacher comes in and plants a garden all summer long.
Oh, how nice.
And we get all of her fresh vegetables. We're part of New Jersey Farmers Against Hunger, so we receive food from them, fresh food. So that's where we get our fresh food. And we have some vendors in Edison that will call and say, I have cases of apples or things like that.
Jackie, I want to thank you for coming. And that's a good point. You know, I wouldn't think of bringing fresh stuff, and I know a lot of people, that's something for them to think about. So
it's wonderful.
Thank you so much for joining us today,
Jackie. Thank you for having me.